Hi everyone, I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Here's your political news roundup for Monday, June 24th. The legal concept of affirmative action remains in place, somewhat. The Supreme Court allowed affirmative action, the policy of giving minorities preferential treatment in cases such as college enrollment, to stand. But it also issued a warning saying that future race-related admissions policies will be looked at with legal skepticism. The 7-1 ruling by the High Court sent a case involving the University of Texas back to the lower courts for review. The bottom line is that affirmative action was not eliminated, but schools will be required to give special attention when applying it in future cases. The hunt for Edward Snowden goes on. The former National Security Agency contract worker who leaked secrets about the NSA's surveillance of Americans was at last report in Russia. He was expected to leave there on a plane bound for Cuba, then travel on to the South American country of Ecuador, which is considering his request for asylum. The Cuba-bound plane left Moscow, but Snowden was reported not to be on it. This was all happening as Secretary of State John Kerry pleaded with Russia to, as Kerry put it, do the right thing and hand over Snowden, who faces espionage charges here in the U.S. Back in Washington, the clock is ticking on the Senate's immigration bill, but supporters in the chamber say passage looks all but certain. The majority appears in favor of the reform now that it's been amended to nearly double the amount of personnel dedicated to border security. Senate leaders want the package approved by the time they go on Independence Day recess. The goal now, they say, is to pass it with 70 or more yes votes. They say that would send a strong message to the House of Representatives to approve the measure. The bill faces more stiff Republican opposition in the House, where the GOP has majority control. And for months, former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi has enjoyed a surge in popularity and political prospects, despite facing sex-related charges. But the 76-year-old Berlusconi could have to enjoy that popularity from behind prison bars. A court in Milan convicted him and sentenced him to 7 years in jail. Berlusconi was convicted of having sex with an underage prostitute and abusing his powers while in office. The court also barred him from holding public office for life. His lawyers immediately said they would appeal. Berlusconi will remain free until those appeals are exhausted, which could take years. That's your political news roundup for Monday, June 24th. I'm Leon Thomas Lewick. Stay logged on to rttnews.com for the latest political, economic, and stock market news all day long.